Hey, everybody, listen, welcome into the building. Y'all know what y'all got to do to get on this train. We about to pull this train out after I load it up. Okay, so let me get in the chat there. Let me get a choo choo. We're about to pull this train out the station. And tonight, tonight's topic is SWV and Xscape, the queens of R&B. You know what? I'm going to give it to these ladies. They're giving us reality TV, not these made up, contrived, ridiculous stories. They're giving us real live situations that are not made up, and actually that there's some people that can actually relate to it. Okay, so if you want to get on this train, you just got to hit that like button. Okay, thank you, SY. Choo choo. Hit the like button. I'm about to board this train. All right. Are you ready for the passengers to get on so we can pull this train out the station? Hey, Royer.
Hey, Auntie Diva. Hey, everybody. Great family. What's up?
Hey, listen, we about to pull this train out the station. SWV and Xscape, they giving us a show. That's why get your ticket, people, because I can tell you one thing. I do not mind giving up my time to watch Xscape and SWB because they're giving us a show. Let me bring in the rest of the passengers here. Hey, Smoke.
Hey, y'all. I'm just gonna be warning. Like I'm still feeling away after last night, so some people may catch some stray bullets today. I'm just saying.
Are
Ooh.
you talking about the Oscars? What you
Yes.
talking
I,
about?
what they did to Angela
That's
Bassett.
don't do that with that face. You know, they was
So
talking about
I'm just saying I might be at a 10, maybe 11. So if anything I say offends anybody, I apologize in advance.
forget, you want them to forgive you in advance. You know what?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. People accuse me, they sending me emails and everything. You go so hard for Will Smith. No, I just, but we ain't gonna go down that path because we ain't got time. We got to talk about
Right.
SWV and Escape. But I will say this: Will Smith, he did mess it up for all the black people. Now the black people
Mhm.
probably they gonna get nominated, but they will not get that
Mm-mm.
Oscar. It's a mess. It's a hot mess. Darn you, Will. Darn you. Yes,
Oh no.
Tony. Choo choo. Let me
See,
bring on
now we
the
have to suffer the repercussions behind his foolishness. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
It is. It is. I can't even. You know what, Roya? Usually I go to bat and I be like, rah, 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 rah. I can't even lie. It is. But you know
Yeah.
what, though, Angela? Fix your face. Fix your face,
No,
Angela.
she was
Don't.
having a human moment. That's a
No,
different live.
ma'am. No,
That's a
ma'am. No,
different
ma'am.
live. That's a different live. That's a different
That's
live, Diva.
right.
That is a different lie. That is a different lie. Hey, Don.
What up, everybody?
Hey,
Smoke.
hey.
Well, yeah, what's going on?
What's
Diva.
up? What's
That's
up?
good.
Hey.
Comments.
Okay. Hey, Denzel.
Hey,
What's up,
hey.
D? What's up, Diva and everybody? How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Doing
How you
well.
doing?
Good,
Doing
good,
well.
good.
Listen, we see y'all in the chat. Thank you for being here. We have boarded all of our passengers. Don't forget, hit that like button. Angela was snubbed last night. That's a different live, y'all. Don't get me to start talking now because y'all know how we do. That's a different live. Thank you,
I
Miss G.
know.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about that later. I don't think so, but they did snub Angela. All right, we talk about that later. Okay, we'll talk about that later. All right. So let's get into this SWV and Xscape. First of all, I want to give it up to SWV and Xscape because they giving us reality TV. They're bringing
They
us
are.
back to as to what the reason why we all started watching reality TV. They're giving us a show. It's sad. I didn't realize it's only going to be 6 episodes,
I
and we
know,
already.
right?
I'm kind of sad about that. This could have
Me
been a
too.
whole long production because they got a lot that needs to be resolved and what's going on. Um, Miss Gloria, Miss Gloria, you know what? We have
Yeah.
met on reality TV a lot of reality moms. Okay, we met Mama Joyce.
Mhm.
Name some for me. We met a lot of moms. We met Miss Wanda
Mer-
on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Mama
Uh,
Lucy
Yeah.
who Mama
from
who?
Mama Lucy from Married to Medicine.
Yep.
Mama Lucy from Mary the Met. That's right. Oh yeah,
Mama
she
D from
Love and Hip
Hip
Hop.
Hop.
Mama D.
Yeah, Mama D. Yeah.
Yeah. We met a lot of moms.
Yeah.
You know, Miss Gloria. Woo woo.
She's a
Okay.
hot
And,
mess.
and what's the Braxton's mom name? What's her mom?
Oh my,
Evelyn.
Miss
Evelyn, Miss
Miss
C,
Evelyn.
Miss Evelyn.
Okay, that's right. Oh, listen, y'all. How can we forget Miss Dorothy? How could we forget Miss Dorothy hitting Candace with the pocketbook?
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Dorothy. Okay, but Miss Gloria and Tasha need to be in jail. I'm trying to tell you.
That part.
Okay? Oh yeah. Mama Jones. So we met her. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Frankie mom, Keisha. Frankie, Frankie,
Oh yes,
Keisha.
R.I.P. Keisha. I mean, Frankie.
Yes, yeah.
What about Waka
It's a
Flocka's
man
mom?
down
What's her name?
situation.
Huh?
Waka Flocka's mom, what's her name?
Oh, Miss Deb.
Yeah, her
Deb.
too.
That's right, Miss Deb. She a piece of work too, Miss Deb.
Yeah.
Oh, Rashida mama. You know Miss Rashida mama too. She ran over Kurt's motorcycle.
Oh yeah, she did not play. I love that part. I loved it.
She sure did.
Yeah.
You know what?
He was mad as hell.
He was mad. But you know what? Out of all the moms we met, I only want to go down memory lane to remind us out of all the moms we met, you know, there's some running in the running, you know, because Mama Joyce was being a pill for a while. But honey, Miss Gloria, she takes the case. Miss Gloria,
she was a mess.
woo, she's a hot mess. She's a hot mess. And I'm sorry, Miss Gloria favors Tasha. Point blank in the period. That's it. Okay. Yeah, these mamas, the mamas are a mess. Wait, did we see? We met Toya's mom. Somebody said Toya mom. We met Toya's mom.
We met her for an episode or two.
From Married to Medicine?
Right.
Are they talking about that Toya?
Her mom came for like an episode or two because it was when her dad came to. It was, I'm going to say,
season 4 of Married to Medicine.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. You know what? Well, Tokyo Tony is a whole.
That is not a mother. That is not a mother.
No.
She's, you know what? She's toxic, but maybe her and Miss Gloria are running neck to neck. So let's get in this scene right here, okay? We start out with the scene we ended off with, where they still at Miss Gloria house, okay? She told the cameras, get out. So they got out, but they followed the whole party outside, okay? And they were still filming outside. Of course, Tamika was at her car. Mama Gloria came over there, and Mama Gloria says nothing to Tasha, okay? Everything is to Tamika. Like, you wrong for this. And she told the cameras once again, shut those cameras off. Get out of here. So, Miss Gloria, I just got to ask you, that's right. Thank you for the right words. Thank you for the right words. She said, turn the cameras off. That's what she said. Turn the cameras off, okay? Why? You right. Because Tasha was being exposed.
She's guilty.
She's guilty. Point blank in the period. She's guilty as charged.
Exactly.
Okay? We'll try to come back to. Okay, so guilty as charged. Chef Kevin's in the building, so that means the food cart is open, okay? She said, turn the cameras off. She wanted those cameras off because she did not want the world to hear about this. And you know what? They were shocked for real, that Tamika let this out. But you know what happens when you being real? When you don't get a piece of paper to tell you what the scene is going to be about and you're going to be fake about it and you text ahead of time to say what you're talking about, this is what you get. Real stuff, real authentic stuff, okay? Yes, Tamika's hurting. She's hurt. She's hurt, okay? So she said, cut the cameras off. Mama said, get out my house. Mama is pissed because when Tamika did her confessional, she said, you know, my mother didn't want anybody to know that her precious Tasha stole from me. So she's mad that I brought this up on camera, okay? And, you know, Tamika says she's been going through this her whole life, but you can tell she has been. Tamika is fighting for the affection of her mother. And I hate to say it, you know, y'all beat me up all the time. Smoke says it all the time too. Sometimes you just got to cut people off. And I'm like, no, work it out with your family. Work it out with your family. Well, you know what, Smoke? You won. You won. Because I ain't never seen no I've never seen no mess like this here. I was 10 toes down. You work it out with your family because they family. But this Miss Gloria is toxic, and so is Tasha. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add this scene so we can talk about these two scenes together. Coco and her son getting their nails done, right? I'm gonna tell you one thing. I like Coco. I like the son. That part right there, right? I like Coco. I like the son. I like this whole scene. Again, nothing fake. We getting all real here, right? And they show Lily, and you know what? You know what's nice about these girls too? They're not trying to play it off like, oh, they didn't go rent mansions, put $35,000 worth of floors in there so they could show up on the TV. They keeping it real. We came to Lily's apartment, okay? Keeping it real. They keeping it 100. That's what I like. They not playing this off for you. They showing you the for real. They said in the captions, Lily apartment, okay?
And not only that, Diva, but I think they learned from the first time when they were making money and blowing through it, and I think they're smarter with their money and just like probably investing it or putting it into stocks or whatever. They're like, I don't need to show nobody what I'm doing. Like, I'm still working, I'm still collecting these checks, I'm doing just fine.
I think Lily doesn't have that much money, but I get what you're saying, Small.
Oh, see, what we not gonna do, Diva.
Ooh.
We're not about to have a live like we did last week.
No, I'm not trying to be fresh. I'm not trying to be fresh.
That
Okay.
was fresh.
So
fresh.
don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. So you know, and wait. And I'm not mad though. What I mean, you know, you wait. Thank you. You know what? I didn't realize that those girls was from New York. Okay. What's the name? Is one of them from Brooklyn? Lily is from the Bronx or something like that, right?
Is it Coco?
Coco, I think one of them. Yeah, I was like, oh,
I think
okay, Coco in the building.
Coco's from Brooklyn, I think, and I think Lily and Taj are from the Bronx.
Yeah. New York,
the Bronx
New York
building. Okay, Boogie down Bronx. I'm from the Bronx. Okay, so I was like,
the
oh,
Bronx.
I sat up even more when I was like, oh, they New Yorkers. Okay, all right. So I mean, I love it. So let's just talk about that scene right there really quickly. Yeah, Bronx and Brooklyn. Thank you, y'all, keeping the facts all together here. So Gloria, what do you think? The money was stolen. The money was stolen. What do you think about that scene outside? And you know, Tamika was so emotional. I felt for her. And you know, her poor daughter was in the car and had to be a part of this emotional roller coaster because that's what she got as her daughter, as her backup. What are your thoughts?
You know, unfortunately, like I said last week, I just really disliked that the daughter had to be caught up in the midst of this. But at the same token, sometimes our children have to see who their family are so that they can avoid, you know, the trauma that, you know, the mother and Tasha have created. You know what? Not one time did the mother ever deny that Tasha and her husband took this money. And I think that was the biggest issue for me, you know, is that the mama knew. And she continued to exclaim, you knew, mama, you knew. And you know what? It just made it so real the way she was stumping her legs and balling up her fists. It was giving a Tyler Perry play all the way. And it was just sad. It was sad, you know. As she said, Mama, you don't never have to worry about me coming to the house again. I'm never coming for this again. You know, it was horrible. And then the way Tasha was just able to hop in her truck and just roll off as if she, you know, did her job and wiping her hands of the situation. You fried. You are fried, your husband's a fraud, and y'all going to jail, allegedly, because this is horrible. And, you know, Diva, if we've been listening to the YouTube streets, you know, Tamika told us that she had to pay taxes on that money that she never received. So there is a major,
honey,
there's a major breakdown in this.
That part. Chi-Town said, and then she had to lie to her husband. She had to lie to her husband. And we're talking about Tamika, everybody. He had to lie to her husband about why the tax bill was off because she had to pay taxes on that $30,000 that she never got. So Chi-Town said, let me tell you something. If I have to pay taxes on that money that I never received, somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Can you
that part?
Chef Cat, you because I hear a background in the back when you're unmuted. But that part right there. Smoke, what are your thoughts?
Real quick. I'm
Oh yes,
sorry.
Lord.
To that
Yes.
second scene, the second scene, Taj, Coco and her son. Oh my goodness, just so beautiful. It's so nice to see a open, male who is able to express his sexuality to his mom and be who he truly feels that he is. I was trying to figure out the best way to say that.
Right.
So I just love the support that his
Yes.
mother has been giving him, allowing him to be who he is and shine bright in his skin. First of all, they look just alike. He is
They
a
Twin.
do.
splitting image of Coco.
Twin.
Like, oh
They
my God.
beautiful, beautiful.
They are beautiful. They are so beautiful. Taj,
Uh-huh.
feeding her little dog and having her sister over, and
Lately.
yes,
Yes,
Lord Jesus,
yes.
help me, Jesus.
That
We're
was
gonna get
cute
to
too.
We gonna get them
that.
together. That was cute. I just thought, I just really like Lily. She is just the underdog of the group. And, she has been through so much. She said the first thing that she bought her money with was a king size bed. And you know what? It
Mm.
just made me feel so grateful, just for the little things that we have in life that most people, desire to have that we don't even think about. So it was just a beautiful scene overall together. Really, really nice.
Yes, very nice. Next, Nurse BK. Yes, that scene was without judgment. I love that scene also, and I didn't get to it yet, but I love the scene with Coco, the mom, and the son. Um,
Mhm.
because
Yes.
even the mom, because a lot of times, and I don't want to go off the beaten path. I don't want the train to go off the track, but a lot of times, when people bring church into it, it gets all crazy. But that mother, I'm talking about Coco's mother. She go to church, but she still loves her grandson. It
She
was an
does.
amazing scene, and you
It
know
was.
what? That's what I'm talking about. Reality TV where they keeping it real and they showing love. And if you notice, there's drama in this SWV and Escape show, but it's not like
The
just
housewives.
me. Right, that part. It's not like just mean, trying to be mean and nasty for no apparent reason, just tearing
Hmm.
somebody down. The drama
These
Right.
are
is
real
on
life issues that been going
that
Right.
on
part.
for years. That's been going
That
on
part.
for
Exactly.
years. And I
That's what
think
I'm
that
trying to
they're
say.
trying so hard to, especially Escape, they have tried so hard over the years. But when you just got that one difficult person who just
Yeah.
let the devil use them in
Yeah,
any old kind of way, what can you
Yeah.
do?
yes. What can you
Exactly.
do? But Smoke, let me let you in. What is your thoughts on this first, opening scene? That's kind of the closeout from last week. Um,
Mhm.
Tasha, I'm sorry. We feel you took that money. You and
Yeah.
Rocky. That's how we feel. That's what it's
Well,
looking like, Tasha. So Tasha, speak up. And we want Rocky to speak up too, but we're gonna get to that. Smoke, what are your thoughts?
my thoughts, and I'm about to name these people because I'm not about to call them by their government godly names. We gonna refer to Tasha from now on as Otis. Come to see me. Little Bill, Rocky,
Oh,
and Annie Wilkes, Gloria, because they was scheming and plotting on that girl in that 30K. That's why Mama got that house. That's why she probably got a closet
Exactly.
full of the best church hats ever. She be slaying the first lady when she go on Easter Sunday. I felt really, really horrible for Tamika because I've had situations with family, and I'll be very honest. I don't fool a lot with all my family. Like I keep people at high and by and keep it moving. Sometimes blood is not thick in the water, and the people who are tied to you the most will do you the dirtiest. So I feel like Tamika should cut her losses and deal with her mama from afar and deal with her sister afar until they get to a place where they can heal together internally. But that little Bill, he needs to be nowhere near their familiar dynamics because he gives me very much scammer, stir the pot vibes. And I feel like that's the reason why LaTocha has been the problem that she has been in Escape, is he's constantly in her ear. Well, we'll get to that scene, but just like stroking up her ego and not in a healthy way, because if he's not telling her the truth, then he's probably not be able to have access to their joint checking account. So I feel so bad for Tamika in that scene, and that mama. Ooh, let me not speak on somebody's mama. I yield back my time.
Okay, high vibe. You know what? You calling it well. Tasha and Rocky remind me of Monique and Daddy. What we're gonna get to that. Chef Kev, you're in the building. Did you see the show? And what are your thoughts about this? Opening scene for the second episode where Tamika is just hurt. It's her mother. It's her mother. Her mother is taking the side of her sister and not acknowledging at the very least that your daughter is hurt.
She telling on herself. Just the way she reacted, cut the cameras. She looked guilty. She sound guilty. And I give Tamika a lot of credit because, like I said, you can't be in front of me and hit me for 30 plus. You just can't. I'm not that good a Christian. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Whether mama knew it or not, mama's mama. So if that was a sibling, we throwing hands. I need my bread. Sorry. That's and you pay taxes on it. And then Tamika want to act like she don't want to be in the show. And then she got the nerve when she sit down in the living room to me, I'm gonna pray on it. You know what? I'm not Michelle Obama. I mess around and shake the devil's hand. Don't mess with me. 30,000. And you pay taxes. I would touch down to the bottom. I ain't gonna go high. I would touch the bottom and shake the devil's hand on the way down there because we not 30,000. And then you know about it. You're dealing with a whole nother level. Come on, you doing the same thing I'm doing. We singing out here. We doing whatever to pay our bills, and you gonna steal 30,000 from me or royalties?
Right.
We're not
Even
doing that.
if my husband took it, I would tell my sister like, "Yo, I'm so sorry. Like he cashed your check. I don't know something, but go ahead."
You got to put that back, but it's just the bottom line is. For me, you got to show me you did. You got to prove to me you didn't take it. You got to show me somewhere you didn't take it.
You know what though? Tiny's mother already did the whole investigation on it, and we're going to talk about this. Y'all gotta. If you did not see Candy Burris speak on it, she dropped more dime on this situation.
She sure did, didn't she? She told Bible on that one. She went to Genesis.
Sure did.
She did. She went to Genesis on that. And let me tell you this. Shout out to Tiny's mom for knowing about the business and know how to handle business. That's why Tiny and T.I. over there are still living off the land. Because Tiny did say, I love Tiny, but she said, yeah, I got 5 houses. Okay, Tiny. But I'm just saying.
5 houses. 5 houses.
And probably got a chick in each basement. And probably got a woman in each basement.
Oh gosh! Oh no!
Oh no!
Hey, what? Like I made it up.
Allegedly.
Okay,
but David, can I add something real quick?
What? Sure, you can. Give me one. High Vibe said Gloria is manipulative. She doesn't really favor Tasha. She's groomed her to be her accomplice. I feel like she favored her too, High Vibe. I really do. But go ahead, Smoke. What are your thoughts?
And actually, High Vibe, we're on the same thing because I'm thinking like, what if Tamika looks like the father that left, and that's why Gloria treats her the way she does and is always on Tasha's side.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Do they both have the same dad, or they have different dads?
I think they have the same dad.
No, they said it was different.
Oh, really?
Oh, I thought they had the same dad.
I was getting that. I was getting that they had different dads. This mother is okay. Denzel, go ahead, because the mother is killing me. Okay, killing me. But go ahead, Denzel. What do you want to say?
Yeah, that first scene right there, that really that it made me mad. Yeah, the mother, the mother, the sister, they are guilty. The way they were acting, they were guilty, and they took her money. They took her money.
They took her money. I wanted them cameras off. And listen,
and it's like,
go ahead.
Yeah, she was saying, cut the cameras off. I did watch Candy speak on it. And I did watch the episode. I forgot where I saw the comment, But a person said that Tasha's husband is the new Kevin Hunter.
Yeah, because he allegedly has other people in his life, but we're gonna say allegedly. But everyone
And
wonders.
you know what? And you know what? I'm gonna say this very quickly.
Uh,
They can't be trusted. They seem sneaky as hell.
yeah, yeah, it's messy.
And
I hope
to me, I think to me, she need to send them to jail. That's just me.
yeah, but it's a hardcore, right? Because it's like she's starving for the affection of her mother and her sister. That's all really Tamika
Yeah,
wants. And to be very
yeah,
honest with you, I think if they would acknowledge her and love her, she probably would have just let this money thing go. I think the money thing is her just bringing it up, but I think there's more hurt beyond the money. That
yeah,
thing just doesn't sit right with me. Let alone family. Nah, I'm going hood for less than that. I'm trying to tell you, there's a lot of people that
yeah.
go crazy for less than 30K. So yeah, the Don, what are your thoughts?
Well, my initial thought when I saw the mom reacting to them actually recording, um, is because she's in church. She doesn't want the church to see exactly what happens at home.
Mm,
That
mm,
part,
mm,
that
Facts,
part.
facts,
You
mm.
know
facts.
how the super churchy, when the church is your life, you got one face at church and then you got another one at home.
There you go.
Talk
So
That's right. That's
that
speak.
right.
that's exactly why she wanted those cameras down. Because if it wasn't the truth, why not keep the cameras up and avenge the daughter that you love or like the most? So you knew it was the truth. You didn't want those people at church to find out what kind of mom you really are.
Exactly.
Mm,
That's the first thing
mm.
that came to my mind. You gotta hide. You gotta hide it from church. You better hide it from your bishop.
Right, right. They saying you nailed it. You nailed it. I did not catch that, but I'm connecting with that 100%. People are saying facts. Okay. Where the church knows now, and let him say amen.
Yeah, he want part of that. He want you better tithe that 30,000. You better get you better get in there cut. So that's why she got upset. That's exactly why she got
That's
upset.
I.
Her image
Yep.
was more
Protecting
important than
that
her
image.
daughter at the time. Yep. And
Yep.
let's see, that Lily scene. I just think Lily is like Lily and what's the name? What's the short one on Xscape?
Tiny
Tiny.
is
Yeah,
tiny.
they are the comic relief of this
Yes, they
whole
are.
show. Like Tiny just has. I mean, she has me laughing the entire time. When
Yeah.
she laughs, I laugh. And this is
Yeah.
just, I love this show because it's true friendships, and when you have
Yes.
true friendships, the audience can see and feel it. Like
Yep.
it ain't nothing made up. This is all true. So
I agree with you. And Tiny seems like such a good person.
right,
You can tell she loves candy. Um, and you notice, I don't know, like if you notice when she came in the candy factory, like we didn't get there yet, but when she came in, she said hi to the assistant. Um,
She
and
did.
I just connected with that because you know what? I feel like Tiny doesn't feel like she's above it all. Um, I love the way she loves her children. I just really do like her. Now, the rumors
Me
are the
too.
rumors about what they did or didn't do. I can't, really speak on that. But from what I always speak on what I see on the show, and from what I see, I connect with her and I like her, and I feel like she's a really good person. I really do, because when I said, look at her, she spoke to the woman. But Candy, and then I'm gonna come to ULB. What are your thoughts on just Tamika and the breakdown with the mom and this money, this 30K?
I think it's so sad, and I think it's so blatant how the mom has her favorite. Most parents, like a good parent, would try to hide it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think most parents have their favorite, but they they don't make it as blatant as she makes it.
Right.
It's like protect. Is it Tasha? Yeah, Tasha is like
Tamika.
Yeah, it's like protect Tamika at all costs, basically. You know.
I mean, no, you're right. You're right. You mean protect Tasha at all costs,
At all
even
costs.
if your other daughter suffers. Yeah,
exactly. And I have a feeling that even if, like, say for instance, if they break away and Tiny and Candy and Tamika, right? Tamika, even if they start their own, like if they do it on if those three go off and do Xscape by themselves, I just have a feeling that she may not be able to hold strong, because I think she's been so emotionally abused by her mother, her sister, that I think that she would guilt trip them, that her sister and her mom would guilt trip them to letting her back into the group, even because I have a feeling that the one that's acting nasty, I have a feeling that her solo career, especially in gospel, will not make it.
It already flopped.
It's not going to make it, because she has such a toxic spirit about her. Just
she
a
does.
toxic, arrogant spirit. There's nothing
That part.
about her. And I feel like the main thing about being a Christian and a Christian like artist, you have to have some humility. And she has none of it. None of it. So
you gotta have, the people gotta like you, right?
Yeah.
And so everything you showing us on these reality TVs, you're not likable.
Yeah.
And how can you say God, 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 but everything about your personality is nothing of God? And it's like a mess. Like, what's the contradiction of it all?
And the thing about being a Christian singer, you can't just be a good singer. You have to actually live it. And even though a lot of Christian singers probably don't truly live it, we don't see their dirt. We don't see it. But we're seeing all of her dirt and who she really is, and it's not good at all.
Yeah. And Tiffany said it best in LV, I'm coming to you. She said you shouldn't have done this show while releasing music. Her attitude is going to turn the people away. That part right there. Yeah. Double.
Did you see Toria's comment, Diva?
No, what did she say? Oh,
the mom got some of that money. The mom got some of that money. This is why she is on Tasha's side.
Oh, I'm sure
she left
did.
That.
I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did. I'm sure that mother did. And I believe that Tasha and Rocky always hooked the mother up financially. And that's why, another reason why Tasha is her boo, point blank in a period. Tasha is her boo. And I do believe that, I think a lot of times, I'm not saying nothing is always. A lot of times the firstborn, because like they're the parents' first one, like they're very, very close to the parents, right? Or the mom, or whatever the case may be. I think that we always joke in my family that my brother could do anything, say anything, and my mother just let it slide. And then we do it. My mother's like, well, what happened? Right? It's always the joke in our group chat, but it's not to the point where my mother is, showing favoritism on that level. This is sick. This is sick, and it's not God. And we're gonna get to when she said that, left that darn voicemail. But LB, what are your thoughts? This scene right here.
Child, when I seen that, I was like Tyler Perry. I needed to take a 5 milligram, don't choke a person, because family, friend, or foe, I'm not letting nobody get over on me with my dough. If my sister owed me 1 cent, I'm knocking at her door for 1 cent. On top of this, she got the 3 letters coming after me. IRS. I will be drywall. I will be straight demon time, because I will be over there snatching the mama soul, the sister soul, and the sister husband soul, because all of them got a part. You can tell up front how the mama reacted, how the sister reacted, and Rocky, he had to allegedly go out and spend his money on his new boo that's got a song about how Rocky was, dealing with her. So he's messy all across the board. It's messy there. Now you can tell that the mama have a huge favoritism, because it was always been said that Tamika and them, one of them always was like subservient to the other one. She would never come back against her sister, even though she knew her sister was wrong. Because she said that within the video with her kids. She said, I've done a lot of things and I went a lot of against a lot of people because that was my sister and I knew she was wrong, but not no more because my husband, that's what she said, I lied to my husband, and that's something that I can't come back from.
That part. Now, see,
because now they got to come up with that $30,000. If I was her, I would be serving papers at everybody's door like Halloween. Trick or treat, ring the doorbell. When they come, I hit them with them court papers and run. I swear to
God. You know what? The whole thing overall is messed up. And if anything, if I would have let my sister get away with it, whatever extra money I would have had to pay on taxes on that, now you would have gave me that check. Now, if you wouldn't at least gave me that, oh, it would have been it. Then I would have set the ball. It would have been a whole. It would have.
I promise you, Diva, this conversation with me would be different because I would be calling from collect call from jail because my sister wouldn't be able to sing. She wouldn't be able to sing. I promise you. I'll be on demon time.
Woo! Wait, rename it Rocky. Okay, right. Let me tell you something. So, Star, what are your thoughts? Because then I want to add some more scenes into this conversation. What are your thoughts? Tamika is hurt. Her mother is messy, point blank in the period. And I've never seen a mom act this way, but I'm 100% connecting with the Dawn. She doesn't want to mess up her good name over there at the church, over there at Second Baptist, over there at Shiloh Baptist, or wherever church they go to.
Hey, Diva. Thank you for letting me up. Hey.
No problem.
And hey, everyone else. So I definitely think, like the other gentleman said, that there is some underlying, like, deep-rooted issues with the mother. I'm thinking, like, maybe when she had Tamika, the daddy was like, I ain't want that baby. You know I ain't want that baby. And it messed up their relationship. Or maybe she feels like maybe Tasha had, like, some extra, like when you're the older child, you have extra responsibility. So maybe she always had to watch Tamika or something. I don't know, but it's something weird about that relationship, and maybe the mother feels bad. But yeah, what Mama Joy say? Ain't no mountain high enough that would have cut me off.
Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river deep enough to
it ain't one. And let me tell you, if my sister, I'm curious to know how Tasha's son and how the cousins communicate, how the daughters communicate. I wonder if something has been said like, your mama stole my mama money, because I would be saying it. It would be no cousin meetup.
Well, I don't think there's been a communication because remember, Tasha said that Tamika said she hasn't said anything to anybody about this. So I really think this is. Well, yeah, now, yeah, oh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, it wouldn't be no cousin meetup. Your mama, every time I see the son doing something, they talking about he playing at Duke or wherever. Where my mama money at? Run, my mama money.
I swear to God, I will be calling them like I'm Rihanna. Every time they see me, I'll be playing that song. Pay me what you owe me. Don't act like you forgot.
That's
it
right.
seems like the older daughter, it seemed like she's kind of like just neutral, but that younger daughter, it seemed like she with it. She with the
she with it. Because she the one that had to tell Tamika, wait, I'm gonna come to you. She the one that had to tell Tamika, you was emotionally abused, mama. Like you don't even
She sure did, didn't she? She was acting like Celia and them from The Color Purple.
Diva, I got one better. If I was Tamika's daughter and I was going to that boy's basketball game or the family reunion or even a funeral service, I'd just be sending $30,000 Cash App or Venmo requests every time to his phone when I see him or I'm near him. Where my mama money would be in the note.
Yeah, that's it.
Whoo, child, it's a mess. So listen, I think we all agree. Love Coco for the way she's embracing her son. Because you know what? Because we feel comfortable automatically because they're so great towards him, right? And so, and this, can I get that beautiful skin they got over there? Okay, all of them, Coco,
baby.
Son,
yeah, with that
mama,
Coco skin.
Yeah, that there you Denzel, there you go. That cocoa skin, okay?
Yes,
She needs
they
to
were
do a skincare
glowing.
line. That cocoa
Yes,
skin. I love that.
yes.
So listen, so Candy, Tiny, and Tamika, they meet up at the house, right? They meet up at the house, and before Tasha gets there, Tamika tells them all, how she brought up the money. Okay, and how that caused all this tension. So she wasn't sure that Tasha was even going to show up. And as soon as she said that, Tiny was like, oh my God, no, you didn't bring up that money, right? And then she said she played the voicemail from her mother. I almost fell off my bed. I said,
okay.
The mother said she will kick her behind. The mother said that Tamika don't got enough God in her. Well, mama, where's the God in you that you're going to say that you would kick your own daughters behind? I was in shock. I was in shock. And then, so Tasha shows up with an attitude, but you know what? Somebody wrote in the comments, I showed it. I forgot who wrote this, but thank you for that comment. They said, Tasha's phony because when she met up with all the girls, SWV and Xscape, she ain't got no love for her sister. Didn't want to touch her, hold her, hug her, kiss her, nothing. But when
she showed did, she played her to the left.
Wait, say that again?
She played her straight to the left. She looked at her up and down, was like,
Didn't she know her sister? But then when they get to mama house, she go to hugging and the kissing and talk about how you doing and you look good. Tasha, you a fraud.
She's fake as hell. Fake as hell.
You a whole fraud, okay? Thank you, Sebastian, for becoming a member. You a whole fraud, Tasha, okay? A whole straight fraud, okay? So, so Tasha gets there. She got nothing but attitude. And they are correct. You need a neutral manager. Yeah, she just as fake as a $2 bill. Come on now. You need a neutral manager, okay? You need a neutral manager so that has nothing to do with any of us. So the person that's currently manager, they know Tasha and Rocky. Okay?
Right, because that's what Candy said. Yep, Candy has said that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they know Tasha and Rocky. So Candy's like, let's just get somebody neutral so we can get this thing popping and go out in these streets, make that money. That girl, that Tasha says she got to pray on it. Child, let me tell you something. While you on your knees praying or whatever you do in your corner, in your prayer closet, however you and Mama Gloria pray, first of all, y'all need a new prayer instruction because y'all not getting through to nobody. You're getting through to the devil. Okay? So
yes, she ain't praying.
She ain't praying. She ain't praying to the right person. So my thing is, when you pray, why don't you pray that you treat your sister better? When you pray, why don't you pray on a payment plan to maybe give your sister $5,000 a month until she gets her $30,000 back? You got a lot of praying to do, Tasha. The least of your worries is praying about this group situation here, and they slick and shady, right? Because those two, Tasha and Rocky, were hiding the fact from everybody that she was about to go meet with somebody about the solo career, right? And Rocky, let me tell you, I'm gonna get through all these things so we can really chat now, right? Rocky, though, when they get to that whole situation, right, he gonna say that he didn't know that Tasha didn't tell the group that she was going to this solo thing. That's a lie.
Now that's some BS.
Yeah, that's a lie because Candy said that. Candy said that was a lie because she always play herself because before she said that she always playing the same card.
Always. She's
she used Xscape to get a deal.
Right? So let me throw this out, then I'm gonna come around everybody. Hold on, guys. So Tasha and Rocky have a talk, right? But then Candy and Todd was having a talk too. And I love the way the cameras was going back and forth between the two, where they both got the same issues with each other. But guess what? I'm Team Candy. But that's all I gotta say about that. Rocky is shady, point blank in the period. Now I love the scene with Lily and her sister, right? Her sister Jeanette came over. Jeanette came over, cooked the food, okay, and everything. And they had a nice kiki, ha ha. I did not know that Lily had her first baby at 15. I love the way that Lily was being so authentic. And she said when they grew up in the Bronx, she shared a twin bed with her sister. And she said that's why when she first got her money, she bought herself a king size bed. She talked about how she always had to have clothes that were passed down to her. This is real. This is authentic. This is not you trying to sit up in the TV and play it off. And then when the cameras and production shut down, you broke, you leaving the house, going back to the penthouse, aka Mia from the Real Housewives of Potomac. But we ain't going to go there, right? Now let's go about let me tell you, I like Taj. Hashtag Taj.
I sure do.
When Taj met up with Tamika, you see these other shows, they all they care about is playing somebody out, trying to get a moment, trying to get a scene. But when Taj met up with Tamika, she told her, listen, I want you to find some way to try to maybe, connect back with your mother, and then maybe your mother can help you blend back with your sister. And I thought that was nice of Taj, but unfortunately, Taj, Tamika ain't got that type of mother. Miss Gloria is the problem, okay? So, but I like the way she hugged her, embraced her, and I loved it. I'm loving this show. Now, Tiny, now I like Tiny. Now, Tiny over there, because Tamika was doing her press tour. Because Tamika don't went and visit everybody. She visited Taj. She visited Tiny.
Not her press conference, Diva, like she promoting something. This is her.
She trying to promote unity. She trying to get everybody on one accord, okay?
Wait, Diva, you know what that reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of Married to Madison when Quad was like, "This is not a show. This is my life."
You so wrong for that. You is so wrong for that.
I love me some Quad the Fraud.
Quad the Fraud.
I mean, you're right, but you just so wrong for that.
You know what's wrong? You know what's wrong? You know what's wrong? You hit the nail on the head. Because I had to sit up. Every now and then I have to sit up in my bed. I said, now, girl, wait a minute now. You done told Taj what happened. You already told Tiny and Candy what happened. And now you going over here again at Tiny house and you still talking about how mama and them did you wrong. Girl, now at some point I'm going to need you to see a doctor. I'm going to need you to go to therapy.
And Tiny,
a therapist.
Tiny, like I'm trying to work this blender because I got 5 houses.
5 houses.
With 5 different blenders, okay? She might forget how to use one.
In the words of Greg Leaks, Nene Leaks honked the horn on them. Toot, toot.
Toot, toot.
Bam.
Let me tell you something. Tiny so rich, and she knows she blessed, and she just one of those that she's just removed from it all. I got 5 houses.
And that's what she said, Diva. She said, I'm not rich, I'm not poor, I'm that girl.
That's what she said.
With your
that girl.
Go ahead.
Not the 5 houses and the 5 different blenders.
Trent, go away, Trent. Go away.
Not 5 different basements. Oh my God.
Okay.
I really like the fact that Candy and Tiny have never changed. They never shifted on who they were or whatever. Because Tiny will tell it in a minute. She said, look, I got all these kids, some before me, some after me. She said, look, I'm just trying to live. That's it. She's just trying to live.
Yeah.
She's just trying to live. Let me add these scenes here to it too. Taj is from Brooklyn. Her husband is Eddie, the football player. They've been together forever. She got the son Eric, and she live in Nashville. That house was a regular house, and this is not shade. I'm just saying all of this to say that they down to earth people. Okay, I like Coco, her son Jalen. She got 2 boys and the mom. Okay, Candy was in her studio. It was her studio this time, people, because y'all played me last week. Okay, talking about that was Candy's studio, but this week she was in her studio. Thanks, Candy, you heard me. Okay, filmed the scene in the Candy Factory. That's all.
The Candy Factory.
Tamika was packing. You know, Rocky, he got a huge personality. He a lot of work. Because when she was doing her confessional, this man impedes on the confessional, come whisper in her ear, telling her what not to say. Yo, girl,
Yeah.
I'm all for respect your husband, but you ain't gonna control me. You ain't gonna put a muzzle out. You're not gonna tell me what I can say and not say. That ain't what I'm doing. I'm sorry.
You're not gonna gaslight me.
He gives me Ike Turner vibes. He honestly gives me Ike Turner vibes.
Yes.
Ike Turner.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's been physically abusive with her allegedly.
Oh, Monique and Daddy vibes. Yeah. He came and then he didn't even have the one thing to say. He whispered a whole 3 paragraphs in her ear. Dude, we're filming.
Her energy changed and her body shifted when he left. It's kind of like you need him to answer the question for you before you answer. Like, what is that?
But I think he did that. He did that on purpose because it showed everybody that he's in control.
That part.
He's the ringmaster.
He is the 5th member of Xscape.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
There you go. There you go.
That was a word.
Well, that's
Give us some bestie.
I thought it was T.I.
He's the 5th
That's who
member of
Tasha is
Xscape.
praying
Like
to.
he's the ghost in the group.
But he's not even a ghost because you see him all the time though.
He's
a blatant fifth. He's a member basically.
He's a member. He's a member.
He gonna bust out in that Eddie Kane voice.
Right. He gassing her up like she Diana Ross. Okay, but we're gonna continue.
Uh-huh.
So they go to Motown. And I like the way Motown tried to play them out a little bit. They was like, do Xscape know? They know you here? What's up with that? You that's how you do it. You're not telling your group that you over here trying to do you a little solo project. How is the two going to work, right? And then he said, well, what you going to do? Sing a little something for us, okay? She sings, and her husband Rocky jumping up and down like she did the Whitney Houston Star Spangled Banner. That I'm like, Rocky, sit down. She didn't just bust out all of these notes and do all this great stuff. But anyway, whatever.
She sounds like a broken down sheep.
Oh, a broken down sheep.
But that fast vibrato. She sounds terrible.
Because while we was talking, I was texting my cousin. So word on the street is her first album got shelved due to the fact Rocky and Jermaine Dupri got into it.
Oh,
physically?
What?
Yeah, because he was trying to take over. My cousin was just saying, my cousin's in the music business. He was saying that Rocky was trying to dictate everything and Jermaine wasn't having it. So they was like, that part, we gonna shelve you.
I believe it.
I believe it. That makes 100% sense.
Yeah, it does.
Right, because she tried to act like it got shelved for different reasons. Because you know when they was doing that exchange back and forth, you saw Candy and Todd speaking, and you saw Rocky and LaTocha speaking. She tried to act like it was something shady. It was your husband, girl. Rocky is the problem. Just like Wendy Williams, when Rocky leaves, girl, you will be able to rise, okay? But I bet you Tasha feels like she can't do nothing without Rocky. And yes, High Vibe, you are right. So I told you, Daddy, sabotaging deals. Come on, sabotaging deals.
But Diva, I think you were. I'm sorry, Diva. I think you were like zealous when you were saying that she would rise. Like she may just leap up a little bit. She might stand up, but she ain't gonna rise.
Yeah, she's not gonna rise. Yeah, she's not gonna rise.
Look, her husband is the puppet master.
No, her husband is her God. Her husband is her God. When she says she has to pray, she goes to pray to him. She asks him his permission. She doesn't make any decisions like, as a group member. She's praying to him, literally. She has to quiet herself down.
The Don, you bring in facts tonight.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
That's facts.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna work my way from the bottom up. Let's just hear everybody start. What is your thought on all of those scenes that I just mentioned?
Well, so for one, they give me Kenya and Mark Daly. What's the scene where he was looking at the place to do his event, and she was checking off, and he was like, Ken. That's exactly what Rocky was giving me in that scene when he walked up to her and whispered in her ear. He just gives to me like opportunists. And I know for some, they may say, like, well, they've been together so long. It doesn't matter. I feel like he's seen her, however, I think they said that he met her in the studio or something. I feel like he's seen her. He's seen that she like had some insecurities. And he was like, this gonna be my meal ticket. And he been riding this meal ticket, riding and riding and riding it. Tasha just looks like very miserable though. You can just see it in her face. Like she wants to be with this man so bad that she's just gonna follow him blindly no matter what. I don't know. It just gives opportunists. It just gives I know that I got these child support payments that's about to start coming up. So Motown, please get her this deal. That's what it's giving for me.
I like it. Yeah, low self-esteem. You know why I'm gonna connect with the low self-esteem too? For you to just put all of this energy that your sister was trying to body shame you out of a text. It's like, come on, girl, bye. Girl, bye. You don't have
Exactly.
like they're saying you hit the nail on the head. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, to your point, like about her weight. I mean, Candy hasn't been small. I feel like they've all had like, weight up and down, up and down. So right, to your point, for her to just keep saying somebody was trying to body shame her, like Tasha, go go take a seat. Go cry on the pillow with Rocky about it. Because my thing is, as long as your husband like it and he's been liking it for this long, what's the problem?
That part.
Because he
That
don't
part.
like it.
Exactly.
Oh my. Oh my.
But
Listen, she said my mother. She sure did. She said my mother, and then she changed it to our mother. Yo, that mother and daughter is a toxic relationship. I would love to have a conversation with Miss Gloria because, girl, what are you thinking? I'm gonna see if I can get a chance to speak. Oh, don't do it. Don't speak to Miss Gloria.
That's like having Mark on your show all over again. She may say something in
Oh,
the screen and we don't need
okay.
that.
Okay, let that go. Let that go. Okay, I was gonna try. I was gonna try.
Diva.
Yes.
I know why what's wrong with the mother. She's trying to keep her monthly tithe spending account at a high
Mhm.
enough rate. So she can give
Exactly.
to her church or give to Jamal Bryant. So I see you, mother, for what your works. We see you.
We see you. We see you, Mama. Mama
We see
Gloria.
you. We see each other.
LB. LB. What's your
It's
thought?
just very sad that
Yeah.
no matter what we are, what level we get to, there's always some type of dysfunction that's going to be played on the television. And I
Mm,
really hate that that part got highlighted due to the fact this is actually really a good show. You see the elders such as SWV, coming to their senses saying, hey, we know we tried to do things individually, they didn't work out, we were better, collectively. We might not speak outside of the group or whatever, but we learn how to come together, get our money, and go home.
yes.
Which I feel that SWV can do that too. But again, like you said, Rocky pubbing her up to think like she Diana Ross and they the Pips. They the Dream Girls or whatever, and the mama is cheerleading too. But yeah, I think the mother and Rocky know that homegirl is a circus animal, and they're gonna play her to the wheels fall off because of her insecurities. Because as she said that she was always the fat girl or the ugly girl out the group. She said that.
She did say that. Nurse VK, thank you for the super chat. Natasha was always the biggest one in the group. She did have self-esteem issues. And you know what? It's that classic. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's that classic thing of it don't matter what you do to your body. If your mind ain't right, it's not going to matter. Here she is because she looks good. Nothing's wrong with the way she looked. Nothing was wrong with the way she looked before. But the thing is, she doesn't like the way she looked. She doesn't believe in herself. So that means that anything anyone says to her, she's always going to think what she's thinking about herself. Candy, I'm coming to you. What are your thoughts?
I think also Tasha is probably, side note, jealous of Candy too. Because if you think about it, I mean, note for note, she's a better singer than Candy. But the fact of the matter is that she doesn't have 1/10 of the success of Candy. And it probably makes her punch the air all the time. But it just shows the fact it doesn't matter how well you sing if you're not a likable person. If you do dirt to people all the time, you're not going to succeed.
Right.
And the thing is also, the fact that I think that she's going to constantly be insecure about her whole career and her life, because you look at the industry she's in, where everything is so superficial. So you're dealing with the fact that you're an older woman in a young woman's game, if you want to think about it, because she's almost hitting 50 years old, I think, or close to it. She's not like a skinny person. And then unfortunately, with colorism in the fact, she's not, even though she's bleached her skin, that's not her natural look. So because she's already an insecure person, you're in a business that plays up on all your insecurities. She's never, and she's a toxic person. She ain't gonna ever win. She's always gonna be on the struggle bus of life because of who she is, basically, because of her personality, of her spirit, of just everything. She's gonna, unless she fundamentally changes who she is, she will always be struggling.
Yeah. You know what, Mary, you make a good point. You said Diva, she wants the attention that Rocky is not giving her. Woo, y'all hitting on some points tonight. I'm telling you, behind closed doors, Diva, Rocky is doing other women, so she is not getting nothing. Oh, I believe that. We'll put allegedly on it, but I believe that. You're right. She's seeking the attention she's not getting at home. She knows what Rocky is in those streets doing, allegedly. The Don, what are your thoughts?
Well, I want to speak to this confessional that Tasha did when she said that Candy was jealous of her because of her record deal, and Candy laid it out plain today on her Speak On It show. How their record deals were not at the same time. How Tasha basically screwed hers up, and so she's still blaming Candy for that, which is dumb. So I agree that she's completely jealous of Candy's success. I think she's equally as jealous of Tiny's success. And truth be told, Tasha or Candy are not the best singers in Xscape. Tamika and Tiny are. They're both the best singers in Xscape. And Tasha proved that with that Motown audition today. She sounds horrible. That vibrato is so fast. I just don't understand why people say this lady can sing. She sounds terrible. I can't stand these 90s runs that people think are so fantastic. Like, leave it in the 90s, where she left her solo career in the 90s, because nobody is buying that mess in 2023. Nobody's going to buy that album in 2023 at all.
Nobody did buy it. It flopped already. Y'all ain't heard?
I mean,
no. Here.
The door's closed. Are you saying the door is closed, Gloria?
The door is closed. The door
it never opened.
It ain't coming back open. Like, you made this video. She made this video where Robin. Yeah, she made this video where Robin got married.
Hold on, guys. Go ahead.
Have you seen the video that she made?
Who made the wedding dress? With the wedding dress?
With the wedding dress on the same year that Robin got married. That's the same year Robin got married. So I'm just like, y'all need to humble down a little bit. Bring it down a little bit. And Tasha even said on Unsung and Just Kicking It that she's the voice of Xscape. She said that out her mouth. And Candy did a whole rundown of the first two albums where she sung about 70% of the songs. She led. So how could she be the voice of Xscape if Candy was singing all the leads?
Tasha, you out there? That part.
Yeah, it's just it was baffling to me to hear her say those things. Like, she's completely jealous of Candy. She's jealous of her. And Candy didn't sing her way to the top. She did the intelligent thing. She wrote her way to the top.
Come on. Do you know how many people that wrote songs actually have more money than the people that sang the songs and that are
That's where the money's at.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Publishing. Do you want fame more than you want money? Listen, I'd rather have the money in the bank, nobody know my name, so I can still go to Target, Walmart, do everything
Exactly.
on my own, don't need a bodyguard, don't need nothing, and y'all can
That
have
part.
all of that in front of the scenes. Y'all can have all of that. Y'all can have all of
Mm-hmm.
Source
that.
money.
Need
Exactly.
the money in the bank. I don't care
There you
about the
go.
fame. She does have high level jealous vibes. And to be honest with you, even though Tasha's mother, Miss Gloria, favors her the more, and her mother sat there and say, how could you have this chronicalized on TV? You're going to say that your one daughter is jealous of the other. Good God.
Absolutely.
This mother, whew,
Well, that's what
she
happens when you think nobody is watching, but they really are. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. Oh, be careful, little ears, what you hear. Oh, be careful, little mouth, what you say. Because you thought nobody was watching you, and you thought nobody heard you, but the world did. And now look at the devastation that you have caused your family. Now the people see you for who you really are. And
that
she
part.
didn't think that Tamika was going to release that voicemail on TV. Ooh, you was wrong.
That part.
Mm-mm.
That
Now
part.
hold up.
You
Can I
know
say
what?
something real
Tamika
quick?
is finally found her voice. I'm coming to you, Chef Cap. Give me 1 second. Dawn, did you finish your thought?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Denzel, you're up. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I watched Candy's speak on it, and that was a great video that she did. She came with with the receipts.
That part.
Tasha, she is jealous of Candy's success. That's what it is. She can be successful. She can be successful just like Candy is, but Tasha, she's a very toxic person. I can tell, and I feel sorry. I feel sorry for Tamika. I feel sorry for her, and it seems like Tamika was like an outcast. You know, um, it's crazy, and I want to know what her husband said to her in her ear. Like, what was he whispering? Like, what was that?
Oh, he running the show. He
Yeah, and you
running the
know
show.
what he's a puppet master. He's a puppet master. I'm gonna tell you, Tasha, Miss Gloria, and whatever his name is, they just can't be trusted, and it's crazy, and it's sad that family can do that to you. It's sad. It's sad.
Is very sad. Chef Cab, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Do you remember the show, The Clark Sisters? Anybody
The
remember
movie?
that movie?
Yeah,
Yeah, the movie. And
yeah,
I can't
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
remember the sister. I can't remember the sister who was, but remember her husband was messy as hell because he married her. Said,
Oh
I thought I
yeah.
was marrying one of the Clark sisters. That's Rocky.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
Rocky
Mm-hmm.
110%.
There you
Like
go.
he definitely thought he jumped on a gravy train. And I think, and I know he's a part of that because he come up. Why is my name coming up? Because you stole, fool. Come on, why is my name coming up? You mean why is your name coming up? Because you know you stole. You part of it.
Todd's name never
Mm-hmm.
comes up. I'm just saying.
That part.
Well, we ain't gonna say all of that now.
I'm just saying the
We
other
ain't gonna say all of that now.
the other husband's names never come up, but yet somehow Rocky's name always comes up.
No,
I'm just saying.
That
no.
part.
Tell the truth,
But wait,
shame the devil.
hold on, Smoke. I'm coming to you. Hold on, Smoke. Chef
Mm-mm-mm.
Cab, finish your thoughts. But yes, you're making a good point there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And so I just think that when you look at both of them, the
Mm-hmm.
maturity level between SWV and Escape is the drama.
Hold on,
Escape
hold
is
on, hold on. Chef Kev,
yeah.
don't throw my train off the track now.
Escape is the drama.
Don't do that.
What drama is SWV? What drama have you seen from SWV? Their drama
Because
came when they did their show
Chef
years
Kev,
ago.
Chef Cat, you always want to throw this train off the track. Chef Cat, just because one member got drama, don't mean that Xscape is drama. You saw Candy, Tiny, and try to sit on that couch with Tasha and her toxic sister Tasha, and they tried to work things out so they can go get that money. Don't throw that. Don't do that, Chef Cat. Don't do that. Don't do that.
One bad apple spoils the whole bunch. The bad apple's not in SWV. The bad apple's
Come on,
in Xscape.
Radiance. Come on, Radiance. Hold on, Chef Cap. Come on, Radiance.
Don't hold on nothing. Don't hold on nothing. I'm telling the truth. So I'm saying let finish my part, but that's where the toxicity is coming from. And as far as they all need to sit down, but it's just got a toxic husband, a toxic mom, one bad and a toxic situation. So where's it coming from? Xscape. That's on the Xscape side.
It's Tasha. She's the problem.
And there's other problems in her life. Her sister's husband, and her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So and come on, she sits down and says, "My mom," and excuse me. Then you know what I mean? Like it's the whole thing it stinks to high heaven. So that's what it is. The bottom line, that's what it is. So SWV is the class of the show. Sorry, and Xscape is. Tasha is bringing them down, and that's just the way it is. And she's making herself seem like she's acting as if she's Diana Ross and they're the Supremes, and she's not.
Mm-hmm.
Know your lane, play your role. That's why it's a 400
Well,
group.
I'm going to interject with this for 1 second, because if you go rewind the tape back, as Diva say, rewind back. When SWV had their show, Coco was the one acting the same way.
When they had their show, not on this show. Not on this show.
Hold on, Chef Cat. No. See, Chef Cat, don't do that. Don't do that, Chef Cat.
She's speaking facts. She's speaking facts. Boom.
Not on this show. We're talking about this show. We're not talking about that show.
Wait a minute. Let me speak my piece. Coco went out there and did the same thing. She got a record deal, and what happened? It flopped because Coco was being a diva and being very nasty. Then what did she do? She had to grovel back to Taj and say, "I'm sorry, this, that, and the other. Can we get back together and sing? Because I'm finna go in foreclosure." Well, they done already left Lily out there because she said that she was homeless and she had to go get on food stamps and everything. Lily told the truth, but when Coco money got low, then she want to sing "Let's Get Back Together and Sing." She's doing the same thing that Homegirl did. I mean, doing that right now. But she learned her lesson.
The same thing happened to her too.
You know what, LB? Thank you for getting on this train tonight. Amen. Okay, Chef Kev. So don't be saying it's the problem.
This show, they're the drama. We're not talking about the SWV show.
Chef Kev, hold on, Chef Kev, because I gotta let some other people in the building. I'll come back to you, but we just want to let you know, Chef Kev, that is not just Xscape. Okay, put that in your back pocket and hold on to it for 1 minute. Smoke, you're in the building. What do you want to say about this situation?
All right, what scene are we on? I had to go for a bathroom break real quick.
So we did all the scenes. You can comment on anything you want to comment on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that last like going to like that Motown. I didn't even know Motown had a gospel section. I thought Motown closed when Diana Ross did The Wiz. But
oh my Lord.
I was just looking like, why are you still trying to do this at 50 years old, sis? Like, it's very clear. I'm just saying for her. I'm not trying to be ageist for anyone else who might be doing it, but she tried it once and it didn't go so well. Now she's trying it again in 2023 or 2024. So mama needs to let it go. She needs to get on her good Pat Houston, well, not what's Whitney Houston, Sissy Houston vibes. Get in the front of that mic and sing that song with Xscape and do that 1-2, pop the shoulders and keep it pushing, keep it moving. Because it's not going to work out. You are not Beyonce. You're not Mariah Carey. You are not Whitney Houston. You are not a Patti LaBelle. So get in line or fall out of line. Because if I was Tamika, Tiny, and Candy, since there are four members of this group, if we outrank you, sis, we'll just cut you out together and we'll just make it Xscape without an E. So it'll be 3 instead of 4. So I feel like. So, oh yeah, Rocky. Well, yeah, that's true. Give it to her and Rocky. So be 5 instead of 3. Well, 3 instead of 5. So I'm just like it's just a mess. And next week it gets even worse because Xscape thinks they should be the headliners of said tour.
We're not gonna skip ahead, Smoke.
Oh, you're not. Oh, sorry. I didn't know we were skipping ahead. Sorry, my bad.
Don't do that right now, because y'all love to be on Xscape, okay? But don't make the train shake. Roy, you're in the building. What do you want to add to this?
The headline of Walmart.
Smoke, she just said that because she know that SWV deserved to be the headliner. But anyways,
Xscape going to headline the Walmart tour.
I can't.
Barely.
So first of all, let me just say that I really think that Tasha's issue with Candy is she's mad with Candy. Now, if we remember, Tasha explained to us, and so did Candy, that she introduced her husband to Tasha back when they were all working together at SWV back in the early 90s when they were working in the studio. So it could be that Tasha feel like Candy put her with some trash and now she's stuck with the trash. Because, the church folks don't believe in divorcing their husbands. They don't believe in that. So they willing to pull up with the foolishness and whatever go down, until death do us part, literally. But overall, this show is everything. Last night, I thought they was going to tear the TV off my wall, literally. The way that, the relationship that Tamika and Tasha dysfunctionalize in. It's just dysfunctional. And you can really tell that Tamika is really understanding the dysfunction that she's been living in all of these years. As she told us, her sister was her best friend. She's going to get so many people to protect and defend her sister. And it's just so sad that it is unfortunate that she has to now really let go of the relationship of the person who she has been with all of these years. There's a part of me that also feels like, not to offend, but that Tasha may be a little touched that she doesn't know how to be independent, that she needs assistance, and maybe that's why she allows Rocky and her mom to be her mouthpieces, because that's what it is. They're being her mouthpiece. Her mom is her mouthpiece. Her husband is her mouthpiece. Every time that she spoke in that Motown meeting, she looked over to him to make sure that her answer was clear and precise in what he wanted her to say. So sad. I think that we need to pray for the Motown people that we're interviewing, because obviously their spirits don't see what's going on. Y'all supposed to be the gospel, y'all supposed to know what's going on in the spirit and in the natural. And ain't neither one of them correct, the natural or the spirit. Secondly, obviously Rocky is not too professional, because who gets all hyped and excited after someone sings a little song? She didn't even really sing, she ran. And let's explain this real quick. Running is not singing. Anybody can run a note, but if you can hold a vibrato and it be strong and powerful, that's singing. That she did not do. She did not do it all. Tamika and Candy, I love their sistership, love their relationship. And I hope that they continue to go forward, together as a group, though we know that Tasha will not be a part of. But I think they should still try to go on tour with one another all together, because without Tasha, because it would be beautiful to see SWV and Xscape, performing. Like they said, men do it all the time. If men can come together and perform and sell out shows, why women can't do it?
Well, that would be a whole nother lie with the females getting together and everything. It's rough, but thank you for the super chat. Tasha can't do that on the gospel side. The church, the kingdom, and Kim Burrell will get her together. Okay, get her all the way together. Okay. Shan said, this is actually, thank you for the super chat. I'm sorry.
Yes,
this is actually a good show. Thanks for putting me onto it, Diva, because I was not about, honey, you better watch it. We got 4 more episodes.
You better watch.
So listen, guys, I need y'all in the chat, because some people on the panel are tripping. Okay, who should headline this tour? Put in the chat. Who should be the headline? SWV or Xscape? Y'all already know.
Can I make my case?
I'm gonna come. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Put in the chat. Who should headline this tour? Are you for SWV headlining this tour? Or are you for Xscape headlining this tour? I'm going to go around in the panel. Okay, I just want to let me know your thoughts. Who's headlining on Royer? You saying
The
SWV?
answer that just popped up on the screen.
All the answers that are appearing.
You're playing games. No, who's headlining the tour?
Diva, you already lost. Sorry.
Since it's the 30th anniversary and SWV came first before Xscape, SWV.
Here we go. Here we go. You know what? Wait, where is it? I just missed somebody's great comment. They said different cities, different headliners. I like that. The
That's an
comment
option
is
too.
that's an option too. Okay.
Yeah.
Co-headline, somebody said co-headline. Don, who's headlining this tour?
SWV. I'm not going to be the opening act for a group that I sold more records than. Period.
Come on. 30,000, bitch. Get it right.
Million, excuse me. 30 million albums.
Sorry, thank you, million.
30 million.
Thank you.
And I have the receipts if you want to challenge me because I have the breakdown of the album sales just in case.
I can't.
I'm asking questions. LB, who's headlining this tour?
Well, you know what? It's different things for different markets. So I do think that they need to look at what market sells better. Because like if you come to Illinois, SWV gonna sell out. But if you go down the street to Milwaukee, Xscape gonna sell it. So I just think that they need to look into the market to see, what division, what people, speak to. So that's me.
9 million versus 30.
That's kind of like what everybody's saying.
The chat is letting you know.
The chat has spoken, Diva. They have spoken. It's SWV, boo.
Not only that, Diva, but I mean, a lead Atlanta at the juke joint.
Hold on one second, JL. That's so disrespectful. Don't nobody ask me no numbers. I ain't asking about no numbers. I just said who's your headline. I don't need y'all to give me no numbers, okay? Candy, who's headlining this tour?
Xscape.
Thank you, Candy. I appreciate you. Thanks for
You're
giving
welcome.
us
You struggling.
Who's headlining Chef Kev? And I am Leo. I'm coming to you for your comments. Chef Kev, who's headlining this tour?
SWV.
Okay, Chef Kev.
SWV.
Chef Kev, can you do me a favor? Close the food and beverage cart.
Hold on. Why I gotta close the cart because you mad?
Hey, don't worry
Why
about
I
it,
close the
Chef
cart because
Kev.
you mad?
I'm making an executive decision. You can go ahead and keep it open. Diva tripping tonight.
Close the cart because you mad because you know.
Y'all see how she do us passengers? She try to starve us and thirst us because she's unhappy.
She just as much drama as Tasha's mama.
Ooh, lethal shade, Chef Kev. No,
I said it. She's just as much drama as Tasha's mama.
Shade.
Tell her true shade.
Shade of it all.
Give me my 30,000. I've been in the drink cart for a mile. I ain't getting a check yet. It's coming that stuff.
30,000. You taking Chef's money? You taking the cart money, and you not paying him? You not paying this man, Diva?
I live off tips, and she take the money. That's shame.
Boy, shut up, that disgruntled employee.
We call it HR, Chef. We call it HR. Don't worry. So HR will be on the line of this.
Oh my
Tell
God.
payroll.
Denzel.
Tell payroll. I haven't got my check. I'm just saying. She's doing the Wells Fargo. She's doing the Wells Fargo over here. My account don't add up.
Oh, not Wells Fargo.
She's doing the Wells Fargo.
Oh my gosh.
Denzel. Who is headlining this tour?
Look, I love Xscape, but SWV. SWV.
SUV.
I said it wrong. I mean SWV.
We know what you excited. You good with us. D, thank you for the super chat. This bad press will impact Tasha's contract deal with Motown Gospel.
That part.
That's very sad. That part. Thank you so much for the super chat. So I am Leo. Thank you for being here. You're in the building. What are your thoughts and comments on this show?
Well, first of all, I'm down here in the South. Hi, Diva. This is my first time being on your panel. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks for
And
being here.
I really think Xscape is gonna do the doggone thing. I want Xscape here in the South. They got the headline here in the South, and also too, I do believe with the other super chat about Tasha's gospel career, it's really gonna be affected by this bad sourpuss attitude she done had on this show. I think talent is good, but you got to be likable too, and I don't think that she has expressed all or either been given the opportunity to express all facets of her personality. Rocky is her manager. That's her husband. He's been by her side for 27 years. I do think that there's a strong, dynamic between them where he is dominant. And it's very unfortunate. I would want her to be successful. And I don't see people, authenticity is very important when you're trying to sell a brand or a product. And I can't see her. You understand what I'm saying? I don't see her. I don't see different facets of her personality. Do I see the drama? Yeah, I see the drama between her and her sister. It's a shame how her mama treats both those girls. I think it's terrible. But I don't see LaTocha. I don't see her.
We don't see her. So Be Good for Eva said, thank you for not attacking Tasha. There's definitely something going on there. The girl isn't that way for no reason.
Yeah. Hey, Diva, I have
yes.
We can come to some type of common ground here.
Okay, let's come to a common ground. Bring us together. Hold on, Don. Let me sit up. Let me sit up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Xscape can open at the juke joints and the small clubs, and SWV can open at the arenas and the theaters.
Not a juice joint.
The way he played you in your face, Diva, he was like,
with the mayonnaise jar at the bar.
No, not the mayonnaise. I already got the pickled eggs or the duck eggs at the bar.
And then you gonna have Harpo at the door.
Oh Lord,
yeah. Harpo gonna be at the door. You can buy your ticket when Xscape opens and get a pickle pig feet.
Oh my god!
No, they gotta be frying catfish.
Your face, honey. He played you hard. He played you hard.
You gotta be frying catfish in the back.
Wait, hold on. I sat up and everything for that.
Diva, can I just say this? He's right though. We not only that, but like we can hear Candy see every man needs a woman while Mama Gloria is selling their seasoning salt at the front door. The basket for her tithe money.
Listen, Trent, thank you for the super chat. Now you playing games.
Kim Zolciak. Oh no, she can't sing.
Trent, get here.
Don't be tardy for the party. Look, Kim need money too. Kim need money too.
Xscape and close at Harpo's Fish Fry.
Yeah, Kim over there selling them used banged up wigs.
Smoked out wig.
Synthetic.
Oh God. LB, I don't know if your cameras or I don't know if you want it off.
Oh my God. Okay.
She was sitting there organizing her room and everything. She's like, okay.
But Diva, can I ask you this question? This is a serious question.
Yes. Okay. Serious. Don't play me out again. Go ahead.
Okay. I no jokes this time. Do you think Xscape would be as successful as they are with their tours and their arena shows right now if Candy wasn't on Real Housewives and Tamika didn't do her show on VH1?
No, I'm gonna be serious with you. No, I do not. But that's all the reason why I said Xscape name should be first. Because no one would be checking for SWV like this if Xscape, Tiny, and Candy didn't pave the way. They paved the way, and you're being disrespectful. Disrespectful about how
Chef, let me take this round.
I'd like to say something.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna let y'all all people understand what I'm saying, right? On the flip side of what the Don said, because Candy and them has had this platform and has brought this reality TV, and they're getting more popular. That is why people are now checking for SWV, and because SWV did that versus with Xscape, that's why everybody wants to see this. So this is a team thing, but in this team situation, Xscape is like 75%. And SWV is 25% of the team.
Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
Can I take this?
Like SWV had shows before Xscape did.
Can I take this?
SWV is one of the first groups to have a show.
Second, guys. Y'all talking about their past history. I'm talking about current situation.
Can I take that?
You Smoke, hold on one second.
After you, yeah.
Because our new friend in the building, I am Leo Aries. That you go ahead, you speak first, and then I'm gonna let y'all speak. Go ahead.
And y'all gotta remember too, Tiny and the T.I. Hustle them did they thing on the VH1 as well. It's not like these girls ain't built a platform over years. Candy done had Candy and the Gang. She done had the Candy Wedding. Candy, the Candy Factory. She has built through the years, through their association, at least with Candy anyway, through Bravo, that they were able to get on cable with Bravo. Is through their association with Candy. And I love SWV. Don't get it wrong. I love both of them groups in the 90s. I was in my 20s and I loved these girls, all of them. Just Xscape gave me that down home country fried chicken feeling when they sang. That's just it.
And I love SWV too. I don't want y'all to get it confused now. I'm just telling y'all that for what they're doing right now, Xscape, Tiny, give them their respect. They paved the way. Who else wanted to say something?
Can I say something?
This was the reality TV tour.
Hold on, Chef Kevin, then I'll go ahead, Smoke.
So I'm just laying that out. Before even this show or tour happened, or even before the Verses, SWV was consistently doing shows and selling them out on their own without Xscape. Exactly. It just so happened that when Versus came along and they saw them together, it's like, oh, it'll be nice to see them go together. So it wasn't anything that Candy or Tiny did in their years at VH1 or Bravo that led to this tour happening. It's just to happen. They had an anniversary coming, like, let's do it together. But let's keep it all the way a buck. SWV is able to keep their internal stuff together longer, work through their stuff, and still get out there and work and show out for their fans and keep it moving. Xscape, not only that, and since I brought out my receipts facts, since the main thing is that Xscape, they went triple platinum on all three of their albums. SWV went triple platinum off of one album. Just one album. They have 5 albums. And they also went, let me pull it up my receipts again. They also went platinum on a second album, New Beginning. And they've been gold in like Canada, Japan, and the US. So they are really the worldwide that Candy so often likes to talk about. So let's not play SWV like it because of Xscape. That's the reason why all the success is happening to them. They were just success on their own. It just happens they have a platform where we can all see it.
Absolutely. I'm not giving shade here. We gotta just talk. Let's just talk. I'm not giving any shade here. So as somebody said, SWV has been booked and busy. So why was Lily? Why Lily had to lose her house?
What now?
In the apartment.
When?
What are you talking about?
Lily lost her house, right?
Her in her apartment.
She tried to commit suicide, remember, because she was broke.
This was on the reality show
that.
and they still had issues. So here's the thing. That's
like
a part of it. They weren't working. Now that they're working, Lily has a consistent home now. So let's not do that and make it seem like anybody in the music industry hasn't fallen down on their luck.
Right.
So that was the main reason when they broke up, she had financial issues, which is fair.
Yeah.
Wait. See, so what I'm saying is I'm not shading, right? Y'all bringing receipts, so don't get mad at my receipt.
I'm not mad at
it. But you said that, can you pull that link that I just had? Can you pull that link back up that I just showed you?
Okay. what we
That
doing
says
with this thing?
2014, right? That says 2014. Okay.
Right,
This
right.
was SWV show before
Oh, that's
Escape
what you're
started having
doing.
shows.
Right,
That's
right.
what
So
you're
Nick
doing.
what do
Candy.
we? No,
That's
because
what you're
y'all
doing.
said, now Diva, you said that they didn't have nothing going on. You know, Candy and the Candy Coated Factory and all her shows. But before all of those shows, where was SWV at on the
Hold
TV?
on, hold
There you
on,
Having
go.
baby.
their
Wait,
group.
wait, wait a
There you
minute.
They were
go.
the
Wait a
first
minute.
to
No, no,
have
no,
their group
no,
on the
no, no, no,
TV.
no,
The
no.
Not
receipt. The
SWV.
receipt.
They was the first to have
No,
their group on
no,
TV.
no, no. What she said was comprehension. She said what they had going on now, which is current. Did you not say who had something going on now is current? We ain't talking about 2014. We in 2023.
But
So
they
at this
opened the
point,
door so that Candy and their
Yeah.
group could walk through it. What are you talking about?
Right, right.
This is not
I'd
this
like
is
to
not
comment
the
on this
reality
mess.
TV tour. This is singing.
I'd like to comment on this mess.
Yes, Sebastian's in the building. Hold on one second, Sebastian. Nurse VK, thank you for the super chat. Nurse VK, Chef Kev, he wants you to lock the Drake part. Lock the Drake part from Chef Kev. Listen, I'm ready. Listen, Nurse VK, I'm waiting on
Mm-mm-mm.
security. I'm waiting on security, okay?
Security.
Sebastian,
Call him.
because he's trying to
Call him.
accuse me of stealing his paychecks, okay? To the tune of 30K. Whatever. I'm not dealing with Chef Kev right now. Sebastian, what are your thoughts? What do you want to say?
My thoughts are this. When you look at a show, you analyze who's the child and who's the caretaker. That's what you do.
Okay.
And this past 2 episodes, we clearly can see which group is practically the caretaker of the episode.
That's what you're doing?
The people are playing in your face tonight, Diva. They playing in your face.
We can differentiate who is being childish and who is not. SWV has real issues that they're going through in the show. And we just see this Tamika and Tasha situation on Xscape. But my thoughts are this. Do I want to see grown adults act like children just for a tour? No. Should I see them be leading? No. So I am team SWV headlining. Because if they can get their ish together and have their internalized issues, but you know what? We're a group and we got to come out here and perform and make sure we look good for the culture. That's what is on top. So Xscape will sit down and wait.
Sebastian, somebody said this is the night train. They want you to be carded because they're not even sure that you are old enough to
Whoa, dang.
Damn.
Don't y'all come for Sebastian like that. Sebastian is one of the VIPs.
I'm a 2000s baby. I'll say that.
He a VIP. No worries, Sebastian. You a VIP. You good. You good.
But SWV is showing actual adult people.
Maturity.
Mature, as Dr. Jackie. Mature.
Sebastian, security is coming to look at your ID.
Diva's not sparing anyone tonight. She's like, anyone can get it. She's like, get off my train.
It's just the truth. And I want to say this about LaTocha.
Yes.
Clearly, we all can see LaTocha has internalized issues. She probably suffers from narcissism. And we don't know what Rocky has done to her that makes her have like this type of relationship with him as if he's her daddy on this show.
Well, he used to hang about R. Kelly. I'm just saying.
And you can read between the lines. I'm not even saying what is that could have been done, but you could read between the lines on what could have been done.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. She's given, all jokes aside, she's given Wendy Williams, Kevin Hunter, right? She doesn't do anything without him. He's running the show. Allegedly, just like Kevin Hunter, he has some people on the side, allegedly, right?
And allegedly he broke her arm.
Tasha, right? Allegedly, right?
Yeah.
And allegedly, Tasha knows it. Okay, so she's accepting the shenanigans. You
She
understand what I'm
knows.
But
saying?
I wouldn't even give her the benefit of Wendy because at least Wendy was coming to work every day and making the money and trying to show up. I don't. Tasha ain't
Exactly.
even trying to work.
Exactly.
You ain't even trying to work.
That
Diva,
part.
Exactly.
can you say that
Boom.
again? Who broke whose arm? I didn't hear that. Who broke whose
Wait,
arm?
no, hold on. Allegedly. But hold on one
Allegedly.
second. You know what? Let me say this. The other problem that Tasha has is this man is gassing her up. He's telling her you're the voice. He's telling her like she's the voice, like Whitney.
And
Okay?
that's delusional.
Right.
Yeah, he's being delusional. He's telling her you're the voice. He's telling her
Y'all
there
gonna
is
stop
no
talking about
escape.
Tasha can't sing.
Right. He's talking about nobody. There is no escape without you. So he is gassing her up to the point where she's gonna lose out on her money and her good paycheck because her husband got her in these streets thinking that she's that chick. Okay.
He's
And
the puppet master.
he's a puppet master. And sometimes, to be honest with you, regardless of the singing abilities of each person individually, it's just sometimes these people only work good as a group. Just like the Jonas Brothers. One of the Jonas Brothers wanted to step out, do his own thing. Well, he stepped out and did his own thing. And what happened at the end of the day? They had to come back as the Jonas Brothers. So sometimes it's really not just about your voice. It's about the fact that people don't like you separately. They like you together. And then you have people who are just born superstars, okay? I don't want to talk about the person and maybe their personal life, but you know what? Michael Jackson was always going to survive without the Jacksons. But
That's
the
true.
Jacksons
And
could not survive without them.
Yeah.
Beyonce is another one. So, but those are far and few in between. There's not too many people that leave a group situation and rise to the top. Tony, they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. Okay, Boys and Men, they couldn't do it. New Edition, and none of them have high level singing abilities like that, but they know how to entertain. New Edition was able to do it, and several people from that group did some good stuff outside of the group. Thank you. Somebody said Tony Jackson and the Sisters. Okay, Bobby Brown did his solo career. And what was the three guys when what did they call their group when they went together? The three BBD or whatever.
Yeah.
Who's that?
BBD.
Bell Biv DeVoe.
They did it. They did it. So it's like you have to have more than just your voice if you're going to step outside the group and have that power that will have you stand the test of time. And like I said, there's many people who thought they was all that. Yeah, Justin Timberlake did it, right?
Yep, he sure did.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's not a whole bunch. Diana Ross and Patti LaBelle did it, right? Because it was Patti LaBelle's or whatever. But it's not too many people that step outside when they started with a group that step outside that group and are able to do the darn thing. And a lot of them have voices, but it's like, do you have the whole overall package to make you do that thing? Okay, Janet Jackson stepped outside of the Jacksons and did her thing.
Yeah, Janet Jackson.
BB had one song. I don't know. I think
two.
LaToya had a song, or the BB had two. Thank you. Okay,
they were good.
LaToya had a song. You know, Jermaine
and Rebe had Martha Wash singing on her daggone song.
Oh, see that part. That part.
Centipede. Yep, that was Martha Wash singing that.
Wait, it was? No, Break Mom.
Yeah.
No.
Do your Googles. Do your Googles.
Oh my gosh. I love that song.
Queen Jean,
that was Martha Wash?
You gotta have that star.
Yep, she sung the hook.
Yeah.
Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland.
You know what? Kelly
beautiful though. Beautiful gowns and face.
Right. Oh my God. So Shan, what do you want to add before I close this thing out?
Hey. I really am enjoying the show. I'm surprised because I don't care about an Xscape, the SWV. I don't know these people, but I'm enjoying the show. I think it's a good show. I love that Tamika is on it. She's my favorite. Yeah, you're right. Not everybody's Beyonce, Tasha, Toxic Tasha. Not everyone has that star quality, that stage presence. You know? So yeah, it's a good show. I came in late, so I don't have much, but that's it.
That's okay. That's okay. But here, thank you for this. See, Coco, as beautiful and unique as her voice is, could not sustain a solo career. People care about SWV. Listen, the girls from Vogue, in Vogue, they try to break off and do their own thing.
They can't sing.
Ooh, Chloe and Halle.
Wait a minute, what now?
Wait a minute. Did you just say In Vogue can't sing?
Wait a minute, what?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you. Listen to me.
Oh, come on, don't
I
do
saw
In
them
Vogue
live
now.
twice. I saw them live twice. They was on a show with BBD, Bobby Brown, Guy, and Keith Sweat, and they sounded horrible.
Don't do In Vogue. Don't do that. Don't do In Vogue like that.
The original In Vogue, though. They wasn't the original.
Hold on, guys, because I get a
Right.
lot of emails when people are interested in hearing what people had to say, but when we all talk together, no one can hear. Don, it looked like you was trying to say something. Was you trying to say something?
I just jumped out of my seat a little bit when Chef Kev said that. Now I do have a question. Was that the recent In Vogue with the new girl, or was that the original Four Ladies?
That I think it was. I think one might have been missing. It was 3 of them.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay.
now. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
But that was in 2000. The last time I saw them was because they opened for Luther. That was in '94. They did not sound. They sounded better, but not that much better. But when last time I saw them was in 2006 in Atlantic City. It was an R&B tour. It was hosted by Wendy Williams, and they kept blaming the sound system. But everybody else's sound system sounded good. So I don't know what it was. They just sounded horrible. I was just like, and they weren't even singing these songs. They were singing everybody else's songs.
Really?
And I think they might have sung 3 of these songs. They sung Aretha Franklin. They kept singing all these female songs just to sing your song. They said, "Hold on, giving you something he can feel," and then some other song they sung, and that was it.
Wow.
Their show was horrible. Their show was horrible. I'm not saying they can't. Maybe in the studio they can do this thing, but I like their albums. They saw that stuff, but hearing them live, I was shocked.
Wow.
I fell out of my chair. I'm like, yo, I never spent another dime with them. They couldn't headline a glass of water for me. I was like, no, that was just like.
Hold on one second, guys. Thank you for the super chat. The things that separated those that are successful and those that failed is the successful ones. Shut up, listen, and listen to the right people. I agree with you. Sometimes you gotta shut your mouth.
Absolutely.
Sometimes
that's very true.
You gotta know how to give into the greater good. And listen, I'm the type of person, I don't have to be the leader, but I could be whatever role I need to be in a good group. Okay.
It's that nursing in you. You know how to work as a team.
That's right, teamwork. Okay, as long as we all getting it, if we splitting the check 3 ways, then I'm good. You could be the lead. I don't give a darn. Now, if there's gonna be a difference in the check and I got a voice, then hey, I'm gonna be like, give me that mic and let me sing lead. But if the check is being split 3 ways, go ahead, sing your heart out, and I'll be back here doing the 2-step in the backup vocals.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
That's what Diana Ross issue was. That's what Diana Ross issue was.
I love Diana, Chef Kev. What are you trying to say?
No, that's what Diana Ross' issue was. Her issue was Diana Ross' issue was the check was being split 3 ways. So why is everybody crying? When she became the lead, and they was beefing. Right. Was the check? The check being split 3 ways. Yeah,
the Supreme.
The Supreme. When Florence Ballard was to be the lead singer, and she said Diana Ross's attitude was the check being split evenly 3 ways was the problem. Yeah. Even when they had Diana Ross in the Supremes, the check was being split 3 ways.
What's
the contract they had? Yeah.
Hold on one second, Shaq. Paige, thank you. Dawn of Denvo only made it when she got with Lucy Pearl. You want to know something though, Paige?
What?
She had problems with Lucy Pearl, but we ain't got time tonight because I got to go.
And she lost the house on that one too.
Chef Kev, it's a
that album was fire. The album was fire, but she lost the house on that one too.
Chef Kev, I need you to focus. You focusing, Chef Kev?
Yeah. Hold on, let me get my drink. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, Chef Kev. Somebody else from HR has spoken. Radiant said that we're revoking.
Somebody from HR. I need somebody from payroll. I don't need HR.
Oh my
Ain't no
God.
harassment. I need payroll.
We taking your
I need
license.
somebody from payroll.
You, Chef Kev, you gonna get out of here with that money being stolen, Chef Kev. Blasphemy, okay? You shaking the train. We about to pull this train into the last stop because we got a disgruntled employee on the train, and I need security to be at the last stop when the doors open, okay? Now, listen,
Security.
we going around. Security. Yes, security. 60 seconds, Royer. What's your final words?
Final words, yo. This show is amazing. I'm so sad that we only getting six episodes, but you know what? I feel like filming came to a complete halt. Dealing with Tasha's attitude, dealing with her not wanting to be cooperative, And one thing else I want to address, for someone to be claiming that they're a Christian and they, are part of the church and love the Lord, you know from what I understand, God always comes open and honest with open arms. And not one time have you still yet to come to any meeting with an open heart, an open mind, or open anything to talk about anything, to try to fix anything. You're selfish, you're lonely, you're bitter, and nothing good is going to happen for you, young lady, because you are out here spreading horrible things about your sister. As your sister has already stated, she has cut off the best for you, and it still ain't good enough. Ma'am, your career has flopped. It will continue to flop. This gospel album already dropped, and obviously nobody has heard it. I listen to Praise 100.9 every single day. Ain't heard not a Tasha nothing. Not nothing. So see the fruits of your labor. And maybe once you see the fruits of your labor and ain't nothing growing, maybe you'll change the seed that you sowing.
Not a word.
Listen, lately Royer has been dragging the girls, okay? Making the girls, wake up.
I want us to do better. We gotta do better. Dang, we in 2023 in the year of our Lord.
Exactly.
Hold on. Smoke, I'm coming to you 60 seconds, but 60 seconds. But Chef Kev, somebody said we getting witnesses now, Chef Kev.
Oh my gosh. I can't. Y'all gonna leave Chef Kev alone.
They said
We
you
need
slurring your words. Okay, we get witnesses.
I'm just waiting for my turn. I'm just waiting for my turn.
Go ahead, Smoke.
My sentiments are the same with Royer. I think this is a great reality show, and I was like, this is why I love reality, to see this kind of stuff, to not feel like I'm so far removed from people, but they're actually going through real life things that I have been through or I can relate to. In that case, in the words of Otis, Rocky, and Annie Wilkes, they can go to the farthest reaches of hell, because that kind of behavior amongst family, when you got family like that, you don't need enemies. So it's just truly sad to see that the power of greed and narcissism, and I'll even go say psychoticness, because I feel like that is a little bit there, that it's truly sad that you're willing to do this to your own family. I cannot wait to see how things unravel and shake down with this tour. I honestly, and me and Diva, we actually talked about this. I honestly think that LaTocha and Tamika would be great additions to Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I feel like their story and the dynamic they just have off of this show, I would like to see how that plays out in a new setting with other women and how that puts things together.
Interesting. That's interesting.
I would be very interested to see that kind of dynamic, but I yield back my time.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Devon, with 60 seconds.
I think Prophet's mom got caught and she's upset that Bishop and them is going to find out, like I said earlier. LaTocha needs to grow up and get a mind of her own and come out the back pocket of her daddy, Rocky. And I'm glad that Tamika is finally speaking up for herself. I love Tanya's sense of humor and the way that she connects with, all three of her group members. Candy is still a boss on this show.
Amen.
And and I want this show to be renewed for a second season.
Yes,
Because it is, when you get real stories, it makes you tap in.
Yes, I agree with you. And more than 6 episodes. And I want a reunion. It better be a reunion. Because I want to see Mama Gloria on that couch. I want her answer to some things. Okay.
Now, Diva, you know daggone well ain't Tasha nor Mama Gloria showing up to no reunion. Hell, she don't want to show up to have no meeting. She ain't coming.
And I want Rocky there. Matter of fact, we gotta write. They probably already filmed all this, right? We gotta write Andy now. I want all of them on the couch. All of them. Who 60 seconds? I am Leo Aries. You got 60 seconds.
I came in on the tail end, but I'm gonna speak on this here. That situation with their mama is trash. I could never imagine that my mama knew that I took $30,000 from my sibling. I got 2 brothers. I don't have a sister. I have 2 brothers. If I took their coins and she knew about it, it would be hell on earth before she would let me keep that money. I would not be able to sleep. She would make sure she'd be running all the Bible verses. She's a Christian woman and she loved the Lord, and she would be running me down until I gave that money up. It would be no way that my mother would separate me and my siblings. I just feel like that is trash. That is terrible.
Yeah.
A
I'm
mother?
trying to speak to Mama Gloria. I'm going to see if I can speak to Mama Gloria. I am.
We need to pray. We need to get a collective prayer together, because this is the root of the issues between Tasha and Tamika. That's the root right there.
That's facts.
That's
facts.
all I got.
I appreciate your 60 seconds. That's facts. That's facts right there. You know what, Chef Kev, because you was dying to talk. 60 seconds, Chef Kev, or I will cut you off.
I don't need 60 seconds. I just need 2 seconds. I'm gonna turn the camera on. Roya, can you see me? Can you see me, Roya?
I can see
the check. See the check? See what the check says? $3.69. That's the check she gave me, Roya. $3.69. It was $5 and she took taxes out. So don't start with me. I got receipts too. With your Wells Fargo ass. I ain't got no, leave me alone.
Did you see the number? You said it was $3.16.
I'm speechless.
$3.69. $3.69.
Your ass was drinking all the liquor in the car.
The train has derailed, y'all. It is off the
Diva,
track.
it looks like we're going to be calling security for you after the train. Look, we're going to be calling security for Diva after the train. He done brought the evidence.
The lies.
Candy.
Now we're going to start calling Diva Donald Trump.
Ooh, not Donald Trump.
We rebuke that.
But serious though, I'm gonna say, can I say something? It's a good show. That's what I'm gonna say. It's a good show, and I can't wait the next episode.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
It's just something to talk about.
I need to watch this train. We have a.
I wonder, are they going to show the alleged basement girls that Tiny and Candy and them got locked up?
No. Don't do that. Oh my God.
I mean, Rocky did work for R. Kelly.
Wait, Chef.
Rocky did work for R. Kelly.
Okay.
I don't want no problems on my channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Who else needs their 60 seconds?
Me.
Who's that? Sebastian, go ahead. Just 60 seconds.
Okay, I want to say this. I agree with everything Royer said. The fall of LaTocha will come soon, and it will prevail. Also, I want to say this. When people are saying, how can mothers do stuff like this? How can mothers do stuff like this? Yes, a lot of mothers are good, nurturing beings. But there are some, in the words of Candace Dillard Bassett, who are gutter snipe itches.
That's right.
There are some who are gutter snipe. It's the truth.
It is.
Pow.
There are some who are gutter snipe. There are some because they have a nice, appealing face and beautiful. Because Tasha's mom and
Is
Tamika's mom is actually
gorgeous.
she's gorgeous. She's more even gorgeous than
She's
her own
gorgeous.
daughters, just to hype her up a little bit since she likes.
Yeah, yeah.
She probably is the type to be manipulative and gut a snipe. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you.
Oh my
Thank you.
God.
LB, your 60 seconds.
Oh, all I got is my song to their mama. Mitch better have my money. That's it.
Y'all should know me well enough.
Lord help us. And $30,000 is a lot of money. That's a lot of money,
especially when you got to pay taxes on it.
I'm serious.
It was a double whammy, right? Not only did you take my money, but now I gotta pay taxes on some money I ain't even never get to have and spend myself. Like, that's a bit much. It was a double whammy.
But you know what, though? I know, right? And that's the reason why I would not file charges on my sibling. I would not do that. Even though I felt like I would be in the right, I would not do that. But she has to see me. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna go over these receipts I got for these checks. And if you ain't holding your lip right, I might have to throw some hands. For real, for real. We gonna get that 30,000 one way or the other.
We gonna get it. Denzel, 60 seconds. Did I give you your 60 seconds?
Huh?
Did I give you a 60 seconds?
Oh no, not yet.
Okay, 60 seconds. I got to go.
Okay. Well, look. I like Candy, Tani, Tamika. I love them. Yeah. I love all the ladies for SWV. Tasha, the mom, the husband, they got to go. They gutter snipe. They can't be trusted. They need to pay her money. We need a season 2. Hopefully they have season 2, and yeah, we do need a reunion. I love the show, and that's it.
I love the show too.
Yeah, Shan, 60 seconds because I got to go.
Let's normalize cutting off toxic family members.
Amen.
Yeah, it's 2023. It's okay. We family, but that don't mean nothing. But anyways, what do I want to say? Oh, you know what? I really love this show. I hope it doesn't get canceled because we know Candy has a track record of getting her shows canceled.
Oh no! Don't do her like that.
Shan, those were specials.
That's what you want to do now. That's what you do.
No specials.
Yes, they were. They were special.
Leak candle. Leak.
Her restaurant show was not a special. She said it herself that they did not get picked up for season 2. That was not a special.
Thank you.
Right. One. What I'm saying is the other ones were specials based off of Real Housewives. That's what I meant. Yeah. That's all I meant.
The wedding was a special. Don't do that to Candy. Listen, guys, I love y'all. Tomorrow night, I'll be back with Love and Marriage DC, because that's another show that's giving us our whole life. Yeah, old lady gang. They be trying to play Candy out. They be hating on Candy. Hating on Candy.
Too.
But you know what? Candy will always stand up and win again and again and again. And
that's
not forget, Candy put on plays on Broadway. You know what? Candy for the win, people, regardless.
She's worldwide.
Thank you. That's a good way to end it.
I didn't see her in Johannesburg. SWV was in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Ooh, come on now. Come on.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Diva. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Have Xscape ever been to Johannesburg?